Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mabuhay, bitches. Mabuhay. You have Flying Circus, the original Flying Circus in the freaking house. Then you have, of course, I'm here. Now the objective is to stay away. They need an old man emoji. And hello, all. Hey, Go Go Bobo sister. How you doing? God bless. Always, guys, thank you for coming in. I figured I'd come in because it's been kind of I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Believe me, I'm not complaining. But it would be nice. It definitely would be nice to freaking uh, to sit back and relax. I ended up. Well, let me first tell you, I finally moved in. Finally moved in to a little two-bedroom single instead of a two-bedroom townhouse. The townhouse is beautiful. I said this before on the show. Sorry for the noise a little bit here, only because. Uh, It's not unfortunate. I want to start breakfast, man. I went to this secondhand joint. Maria wanted to get some pots and pans, and I said, hey, we can just order them or get them. She said, listen, there are so many opportunities. Guys, listen to your Filipina. If she's a good one, listen to what she says. Or listen to your friend, whether she's your girl, like mine is a friend. And then listen to your girlfriend, listen to your partner. I mean, if she's been here long enough, guys, she took me to this place. It's a called a surplus place. Now, what I would call a surplus is usually should be the same definition as what anybody else would call a surplus. Now, the surplus here is again, I don't know if it differs much, but the surplus here is a place they sell brand new furniture, brand new everything, and they also sell um, used stuff, things, and I think I said this in the other show, but I want to clarify on this, right? So I went in and I'm like, dude, all this stuff looks like shit. But the place is a warehouse. So what did I do? I said, you know what? Why don't I shut my mouth and why don't I go over there and give it the benefit of the doubt? So I went over there, checked it out, looked at it, and then as you go further back, there were a lot of fucking things, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. I was like, this stuff is not half as old as you think it is. So, of course, the haggling begins. You're a foreigner, so they're gonna try to get you for freaking everything. Sir, it's a set price, and I go, no, it's not. And I'm honest, I'm respectful. I said, no, it's not a set price because it's in a warehouse, man. It's excuse me, and it's a pot, it's a pan. But I found myself an air fryer. Now, this air fryer, I had gotten uh, Maria's son and her an air fryer so they can learn what an air fryer can do because Maria tends to cook with a lot of oil. And hey, I got to throw this in. I just saw a recent picture of Stinky. He don't look good. Hey, listen, I need to feed now. You woke me up. Well, I got to tell you, if he looks any better than last time, then it's probably an improvement. Excuse me, that's an early morning fucking cough. So I bought the air fryer. They wanted, I think, 1,400 pesos. Brand new ones here run between 2,500, 3,500, 4,500. It depends on what you want. You can order them online. But as much as I used them, I looked at this one. Whoever had this thing either knew how to clean it. That's the first thing. Either knew how to clean it or they didn't use it that much. I think they used it because it looks used. So I told the lady, I'll give you 800. She goes, oh, sir, no, final price is 1,000. I said, 800, man. That's the best I can do. It's just sitting there collecting dust. Now, of course, I'm not lowballing her because I'm a cheap bastard. I'm lowballing her because it's used stuff and it's just a warehouse. If it was brand new, and even brand new, I still haggle for 10 or 15% because I buy a bunch of stuff. No offense to the Filipino. When they go in, they buy one or two little things at freaking maybe 100 pesos or less. I'm spending fucking money. I'm spending 4,000 or 5,000 pesos at a whack when you're trying to get a bunch of stuff for the kitchen, you know? So what I did was I said, hey, listen, I want to buy about 10 things in here right now. And then she goes, well, sir, hold on. I'm listening to a noise on. What the hell's that noise? So she says, okay, sir, I'll give you, it depends on how many, everything, everything you get 10%. And I said, okay. But when I got to 6 things, I said, how about 15%? Too high, sir, too high. I said, I'm going to walk out of here with 10 plus things. Okay. Uh, that, it's in, and they're going to be of value. I got 2 carpets. I mean, check this out. Let's see if I can show you. All right. I got that carpet. I got that carpet. Okay. I got, what else over here? Sorry, I'm still touching up. I'm settled in, but this is the air fryer I'm talking about right here. See, that's the air fryer. I mean, and I bought that carpet. Look, I bought that carpet. As you can tell, we're cleaning, organizing stuff up. Um, so I got a bunch of shit. Like I got a bunch of, and none of the stuff was. This is like these carpets are good carpets. So I took them into the car wash, or the scooter wash with the high pressure hose and soap, and I washed them and I let them hang out outside for a couple of days, over my scooter, over the fence, wherever we could find a nice availability. Um, and she says, okay, we can do 15%. So uh after we brought the air fryer here, that shit worked phenomenally good. So then we got a couple of pans, really nice heavy duty fucking pans. And that's it, man. I mean, and then of course everything else is settling in. Excuse the noise. So everything else is settling in and organizing things, and I'm almost there. Today will be my last day. That's why I'm saying settle. I'm finally settled in. I get to relax a little bit. You can't go wrong with finding bargains here. Guys, listen. If you're rich, everybody's definition of rich is different. If you're rich and you want to go out there and spend your money the way you know how or want to know how, like you know what I mean. If you whatever you want to fucking do, just do it. But I've been watching a lot of videos, and a lot of you guys spend way too much time giving a flying fuck what anybody else is doing with their money. Having a comment or an opinion, say, hey, listen, I wouldn't have spent that much, and leaving it at that is one thing. But when you continuously, well, I don't know why. Well, it's his fucking money. That's why it's her money. I haggle. You know why? Because you can't accustom Filipino or any third world country, and I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You cannot accustom them to saying I set the price and that's it. No, guys, when you come to another country, haggle, man, haggle. Because if you start paying all the prices that they want, the prices will go up. Let me see. Hold on. I need to pee. Okay, it's Gildo. You're mealing Mario. That doesn't make people. What are you doing with your money? Um, what am I doing? I'm actually saving it. Because I will tell you, I see a lot of foreigners coming here. Like I bought some bamboo furniture. Listen to this. I got some bamboo furniture. And Maria goes, and I thought she was actually, I'm not going to lie, I thought she was asking me in a manner like, why? But you'll see why. She goes, Nico, why do you buy the bamboo furniture? And I said, it's well made. It is good quality. I have cushions made, or I buy them off of Lazada, Shopee, Timu. I buy cushions that have the strings, and then I put the thicker cushions on top with the zipper so I can wash them. Wash the outside of it. And I tell her they last longer when you're sleeping on a fucking bamboo with a cushion. It doesn't bend down after so many years, after like a year or two of people sitting and like, up and down. Yeah, you could replace the cushions on a sofa, but the sofas here are so fucking small. Guys, I'm 6 feet tall. My legs are like ostrich legs. When I sit down, when I get up, it's like I'm doing a fucking exercise. And guys, and before the peanut gallery starts to fucking attack, guys, whether you're fucking skinny, whether you're fucking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or whether you're fat, It doesn't fucking matter. The height of the couches and chairs here are Filipino heights. All right. You don't see a shitload of fucking Filipino basketball players walking around with each other, hanging out, and that's the population. 95% of these people are fucking midgets. So when I sit down on a couch in someone's house and I'm like, I can't sit down. And of course, respectively, what do I say? Oh, well, thank you so much. No, I don't really sit down. I'm very active, which I am, which I'm not lying, but I don't sit down. I don't fucking sit down because getting up is a fucking challenge, man. I don't want, and the thing is, it wouldn't be bad if you're getting up once, not but you're getting up to get a drink of water, or you're going to the CR, or you're walking around this way, or you're walking around that, or somebody says, "Can you grab that for me?" Guys, it takes a toll on you. You're like, "Fuck, I just want to fucking sit down." So the couches, these bamboo furnitures that I get them from a special local place near here, and we've gotten from them before, and I've had them delivered. Uh, as a gift to somebody. And we've dealt with them. I've dealt with them in 2019, 2023, whatever I want a chair. And I had two recliners made, semi recliners. You know, you can sit up, they're about my height. Where my knees are around 18 to 20 inches. So when I sit down, I told them 18 inches high. So when I sit down, I can get up and get up. Guys, even the toilets that I have in my house were, I bought them specifically for as you get older. Toilets here, you're almost doing a fucking backflip in a fucking toilet. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying is in order for you to conform to the stuff here, it would have to be standard size. They don't even have. They do, but I'm saying most of these places that you rent, they've already had toilets in here before they ended up doing standard sizes. And Filipinos, they don't look at the standard size. They look at the barato side. They're like, oh, it's gonna be cheaper. So even my toilets in my house, as I get older, I don't have to fucking squat down. They're fucking made. They're specifically made for older when you get older. So when you sit down, you can get up, sit down, wake up. You know, when you're taking a shit, you can get right the fuck back up. They're really high. I mean, they're not freaking up to the ceiling high, but they're high. They're cost me a pretty penny back about 3 years ago. Um, so here, the furniture is going to be 18 inches on my chairs, 20 inches on the sofas. Filipinos sometimes, not sometimes, most Filipinos that sit on the furniture. Even in Maria's house, when she bought hers, she took my advice, and her parents like loved her furniture. So her parents like, what like, when they sat down, they're like, "Why is it so high?" Because they're used to the shit being low. Okay, in general, want taller toilets first. Uh, 100%. Circus, 100%. And I took, I took the initiative, and I'm still, like I said, I'm still functional. I'm still not dead. I mean, I can still run around. I mean, maybe not run around a long time. I mean, I haven't run in about. Do I jog? Yeah. Do I jog about a half a mile now instead of a mile? Yeah. I mean, do I try? Yeah. But I'm not gonna keep pushing my body. You know, if I'm gonna push my body, it's gonna be on exercises in the gym, doing some cardio, and walking around in the neighborhood, like the neighborhood, or doing some not mountain climbing, like tracking in the wilderness. I think it's like just walking, hiking. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Hiking. That's all. I'll punish myself like that. But I gotta tell you, man, when I get that furniture, I'm gonna be happy. It's in order. They do have, I call them gazebos. They have two really big gazebos that they're building right now. And he had told Maria and the wife gets. I mean, she loves Maria. I think everybody that meets Maria fucking loves Maria. She's the only one that's dumb enough that doesn't see the shit as me. She loves Maria. She goes, "Mom, I'm not going to be able to finish this in 1 week or 2 weeks. It's going to be maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks." And she goes, "That's okay." She looked at me and I said, "Maria, it doesn't matter to me. We're already settled in. You got a place, I got a place. Uh, your son has a place. Like everybody's set. When I invite my girl over, the other girl come over, she has a little place over. Like we have our place. Everything's balanced. Um, hold on, I'm toasting some bread. I toast the bread on I toast my bread on the air fryer because I don't have a toaster. I like the air fryer. So the furniture will be here, and I'm excited because I get to sit down and lay down. I'm gonna tell you, these freaking things they call mattresses here. Oh shit. Shelly lin, Shelly lin, Shelly lin. All people in general want to. It is easier to stand up. Trust me, it really is. I mean, and you know what? Why not do it now? Like the toilet that I have now, I swear to God, it feels like I'm doing a backflip. I don't care. When I gotta take a shit, I take a shit. Luckily, they got oh shit handles everywhere, son. Oh shit, let me get the fuck back up. But I'll tell you, man, I settling in feels so good. I haven't really. I'm not gonna lie. One thing that I have been is real fucking lazy. Uh, I've been here for what's been going on. This is on the third day, second day. I had spoken to Circus, and he's like, "Hey, dude, sometimes we just gotta, take a step back and fucking breathe." I will tell you this: it's crazy, but he's right because, uh, I don't just deal with Philippine stuff here. I'm just not here having fun and riding around on a scooter all day. Uh, like my stove. My stove doesn't work. The top piece, the burners, the top piece of the stove is working, but not my oven. Excuse me, my oven works, stove works on top, not the bottom. So I'm looking at a stove, washing machine. Had a call for freaking um, it's only 2 years old, but I got a 7-year warranty, extended warranty. So I got a technician out there yesterday. It took me about a week to fucking do it because everything's fucking automated now. Everything's through AI. I swear to God, everything's through AI. And AI doesn't want you to talk to anybody because most of the people aren't working anymore. Most of the people are being taken over by fucking AI. Um, I'm not against AI. I'm against people like, bro. If AI is not working, man, you should have you should have a customer service representative make this shit go faster. If it works, great. You saved yourself some fucking time. You got other customers you can help. So the technician went out yesterday and he had ordered some parts, and then I said, the guy's like, it's going to take 2 weeks. I said, what do you mean it takes 2 weeks, dude? You can FedEx shit anywhere in the world now in 2 days, maybe three. He goes, dude, I'm just, and he was honest. He wasn't an asshole. He goes, dude, I'm just a technician. You would have to call your your warranty company, which you have it for 7 years. You still got 5 years, so it's a really good company. I don't know what the hell was the name of the company. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. He said, just give him a call. So after this video, excuse me, live show, I'm gonna go and I'm going to check and talk to them and see if I can get those parts in. And then my truck, I had to get it towed. I think it's the alternator. So the alternator, I didn't. What is it? 2 years ago on both cars. I did the starter on both cars because I haven't done the starter. They had original starters. Those cars are 2014. Those are 12 years old, and they're still. If you look at them, they're fucking still in like really good condition. A couple of dinks here and there, but the interior looks fucking fabulous. I mean, you can sell those shits just for parts. So I think it's the alternator and the battery. So my mother got the battery, and I said you should have waited because if it's the alternator, it would have just the other battery had a warranty, but she didn't know that, so she went out and bought a battery, and I sent it in, and I think it's gonna those alternators freaking on those imports. Those that know imports, it's not an American car. I wish I could say I own an American car. Don't hate me for it, man. I got two Hondas. I haven't done anything to those cars in years, uh, except for brakes and oil changes. They fucking and cleaning them, and maintaining them, the filters and stuff. But that's it, the little things. But this one's gonna cost me. I think these what I've been checking online because I'm not there and I don't know any mechanics that are not on vacation and they're not gonna come from Massachusetts down to Florida. So it's going to run me between $600 to $800 to do that starter because they're going to have to do the belt. You know what I mean? They're not just going to go in and do the start, not the starter, the alternator. They're not just going to do the alternator. They're going to do the belt while you're in there. Why wouldn't you do them both? You'd have and the pulley. Make sure everything's done. There's other pulleys around the alternator. Just get them done. So it's going to run me around. I'd say $600 to $800. So again, I have responsibilities there, and I have them here. That's why I said I will never last here too long. Can I come for every couple of years? Yeah. I come. Like I may stay here the whole year. I might stay till next year. I don't know. I could. It depends how everything works. So I'm dealing with a lot there. Then of course we're transitioning from that big place we were staying at that we only spent freaking 75% down in the living room and then the rest of it was sleeping just to spend the next 70% the next fucking day in the living room. So me and her came to an agreement, and I said it'll be a little smaller. It'll be a little smaller, but Would you be willing? She's like, Nico, I'll go anywhere you go because it's us. And if you, when I leave, you can, like right now, she's in Cebu. So she says, "Are you going to invite your friend over?" I said, "Nah." That's what I'm saying, guys. I've just gotten fucking lazy. I've just gotten fucking lazy for the past couple of days. She goes, "Well, you can have fun." I said, "I can have fun whether you're here or not. I could just take the scooter and just go, but I'm not in the mood. When you have a lot of shit on your mind, guys. I have home, my kids, my grandkids here. Everyone's like, I had an honest comment. I was honest. I was on a podcast the other day, and we were just all shooting the shit. I don't really get into the podcast stuff, but they were asking me questions, and they're like, you seem like you're complaining. Why don't you just go home? And I said, I'm not complaining, but you have to adjust to things here. I just can't come in here and do whatever the fuck I want to do. You can't just go through time in the Philippines or any country. It's the same thing in Colombia, same thing everywhere else I went. You know, you just can't go in there and expect everything to run great. So, like the transition, I didn't know in the process of transitioning over to this place, which I love this little place. This place is nice. Um, that the fucking oven would have issues, that the washer would have, that my truck would have issues. I still got to maintain a home. Do they help me over there? Of course they do, but financially, it's my responsibility. It's my home. Now we can be like a bunch of these fucking cucks out here, like, well, if they're living there, listen, they're my children, man. You do with your children how you do with your children. I do with my children the way I want to fucking be with my children. If my kids want to cop the bill and say, "Dad, I'll pay the bill," all right, great. But it's not their fucking job. They can live there, shit there, eat there. Just don't burn my fucking shit down. Clean the fucking house, maintain it, organize it, fucking do the lawn. They're doing the. I gotta send you guys pictures of the lawn. It's coming back to life slowly, thanks to my mother and Massage, my daughter's new boyfriend. Not new. He had to go to California for a few years, and so far it's working out. And he's helping my mother out around the house, and the lawn is starting to look decent. I can't. I mean, you guys can. I'll have to put a thumbnail next time. I mean, can it be better? Yeah, it could be better, but they could. My fucking lawn. No. um, it's not easy. I would never. And again, this isn't a punch or a slap to anybody. Everybody does what they want with their children and their family. I don't abandon my kids. Are my kids fucking lazy? No, man. My kids are fucking golden, man. Uh, I want them to save their fucking money. My job is to provide them the best life that they can probably can get to the best of their ability. So one day when I can't do it, they have the financial stability, they have the funding, they have the foundation mentally, physically, and emotionally to say, "Dad, sit on that fucking wicker. You know what? Let's get you a fucking beautiful fucking wicker chair, a nice chair. Let's have one made specifically, and we're gonna take care of you." That's my job. My job is to, like, you're fucking lazy, because if they were, right, if they were, their ass is fucking up the house. If they have any issues, they don't want to work, that's fine. Go hang out with your friend, get a reality check, see what your friend's mother, father, family members are going to say about you sitting around the fucking house doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, my kids are good. My kids are good, man. My kids are golden. They're going in the direction that they need to go, and it's a blessing in itself. I could. I could be a shitty fucking father that don't talk to his fucking kids for some unknown reason. It's their business. I don't care. I'm just a father that is there as best he can. That's all. So let me go check the bread. Well, the bread's gonna stop. It's not gonna burn because I put a timer on it. And today I'm gonna have toast. Okay, a cup of toast, and a couple of eggs. Two toast with butter, not margarine. Here you can find. You actually can find fucking butter. You don't have to find margarine. It makes you laugh how people like they're like, "Oh, that's margarine, bro. I got butter. Is it healthy for me?" No, I'll have one with butter, and I have one. And check this out. Where is it? Check it out. Now, is it? Are you guys gonna come after me if I show you this? Probably. Is it real fucking honey? I don't give a fuck, but it's honey. Look, I have a toast with honey. It's real honey from Bukidnon, from almost 500 grams. And let's check the ingredients. Hold on. The ingredients is I don't give a fuck. It's honey. I don't give a fuck. It's honey. So I put a little honey on the toast, and the other one a little butter. I have like 2 eggs over easy, and that's it. I don't really eat a lot. You would think a guy my size would be fucking chowing a fucking a horse or a moose or a fucking lechon or something, bro. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But I don't. You know, I wanted to say thank you to Circus. Circus, I haven't had a chance to say thank you. And the reason I'm going to thank you, Circus, is because, and I want to thank Kevin, Circus, uh, Civil Boss Man, and I'll tell you why. Hold on, it's anybody else that I've been watching? I've been watching a lot of other people that are not in the genre at all. Like 99% of the people that I watch, there is a 3% that I still watch. Uh, is Thank you. And I'll tell you why. People have stopped doing a lot of things, a lot of shows, a lot of lives, a lot of things. Guys, the only reason I haven't done more is because I'm doing more over here and in my home. You know what I'm saying? I'm transitioning over a few months from now. I'll be leaving. I may come back next year. I may come back the year later. I'm working, and those that know, I'm still working, helping Maria, making sure I'm not an expert by any fucking means, but I do know how to fucking hustle, and I do know how to fucking make sure that people get the help that they need to the best of their ability. So I've been helping Maria with her job opportunity. Her son is starting school. Like again, and these things I don't even have to tell you. There's a reason why I'm going to tell you. Excuse me. Hey, John's in the freaking house. Guys, it's because you cannot stop being who you are because people just listen. When everybody was uh, uh, paying the piper, everybody was dancing, everybody was having fun, stepping on each other's fucking face, character, fucking, their weight, their face, their family, when everybody was playing all the fucking fiddles, okay, and all the fucking tunes, everybody was served a purpose. Everybody served somewhat of a purpose. Then you realize that you're dealing with grown fucking men and grown fucking adults, like just men and women. And then you realize there's no way that mentally these people are that fucked. Okay. And I'm part of the fucking wagon. A lot of us were not as fucked as we think we are. We just thought it was fun. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But then you realize that when you stop serving that fucking purpose, okay? And let me read some comments. I don't want to fucking be rude because Circus and these guys are writing shit down. Hold on. Uh, I love this one. Old people generally want to stand taller toilet to stand back the fuck up. Transitioning, yes, Circus. I'm in the process of transitioning. In the Philippines and Asia, it's on the to-do list. Honey corn. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a honey corn guy. They sell a shitload here. I'm a regular corn guy. When I see an old lady walking around, with the corn on the cob on her head, with a fucking cooler and stuff, I say, Pila, she says 20 pesos, sir. I said, okay, give me, and I buy, if I'm in front of a fucking garage, I buy 20. I buy 20 and I take 4 and I give, Maria takes 2, I take 2, and we give the other fucking 16 to the guys. Like the other day we went to Petro. I gotta ask her what the thing is called, Circus and John's and everybody in the chat. It was a banana wrap. It looked like a lumpia, but it was a banana inside. It had a crispy outside. And I think he said there were 5 pesos. So I ended up filling up my scooter because it was only one line left. I haven't really been using it. I let it empty to the best, to the best I could. And it cost me like 450 pesos to fill up the whole scooter. And that just lasted me like 2 weeks. Um, and it was 5 pesos. So we ordered 30. I ate one. I think there's 2 in the fucking scooter. I left it in the fucking scooter. That's right, rotted. Shit, I gotta go fucking take that shit out. Let me put on a shirt. Hold on, guys. I don't want to take you with me so you can see it. And we gave. Maria goes, "You don't mind, do you, Nico?" And I said, "Hell no, fucking feed these motherfuckers, man. They're working for basically fucking peanuts. You think I care that you're gonna buy them 5 pesos worth of food? Like 5 pesos times 30 was like I think it's 100. Hey, guys, I'm doing 2, 3 things. I'm fucking putting on my shirt, talking to you. adding fucking numbers. I think it comes out to like 150 pesos. And plus, plus the 450, 430 that I did in the gas. And the guys couldn't believe that we were feeding. And I go, is this not normal? And she goes, Nico, um, it's not normal. Trust me. People don't go out there with the way the money is now. People don't go and fucking buy anybody anything, like that. No way. So you know what? Let me go get my key. I was gonna show you. Uh, let me tell you, John. One of the things that I don't do, and just because I talk about it doesn't mean and you know that. But there's always I don't entertain the peanut gallery, but I let people know when you want to do something beautiful for somebody. You don't have to put that shit on fucking camera. You do it if that's your business. If that's what you build your platform on. Watch, let me show you. See, look at it. So this is I'm locked in, buddy. I'm locked in. Look, see. Okay, hold on. So I'm locked in. Let me do this. See, I got my water right there. I got the water. Had a water delivery. So watch. I bet you $10 is still in there because nobody in their fucking family. Fucking, I forgot this in there. I hope there's no fucking bugs. It's in a bag. See? Okay. So this is what it looks like. Now I might. No, I'm just joking. So this is where I'm staying right there. The whole property is ours. And then you got, of course, you got that's a rental. Okay, that's a rental. It comes with its own tank and water. That's another rental right there. This whole property is one property. That's fenced in. So this is ours. This is our establishment right here. And again, I took these out because let me open up the back of this shit. Hold on. And we actually got fucking grass. Guys, tell me I'm not thinking of fucking growing grass, motherfuckers. Tell me that I'm not looking at fucking doing grass. Um, of course, Maria already started. Look at, I'm not feeding the cats because I'm not getting them accustomed. There is this tree is pomelo tree. They did tell us that we can actually. I don't really get into this stuff, but he says we can grab the pomelo. We can grab the pomelo. There's a bananas in the bag or stuff. I don't get all into that shit. They got the little wire for the clothes. Those that know. So yeah, the this is my humble abode. There's a kitchen on the outside, which I ended up getting the hooks, and I'm going to paint that. Hold on. Let me do this. It's not that I don't trust anybody. It's just I don't trust anybody. All right, it's locked. Okay. So I'm going to go pick up a little can of paint. Uh, they didn't take care of this. Not the landlord. The people didn't take care of shit. So I'm going to paint this myself and put a coat of paint. He did pick up a new burner. He picked up a new burner. There is another burner inside. This one's propane. The one inside is the propane. We took the little refrigerator out and put it out here. And again, everything the way I need it is right here. This is going in the garbage in a minute. Actually, let me put it in the garbage because then people are going to think that I'm desperate. See, I've been ordering little things that we need. Okay. Let me put this away and throw it away because then people are going to Nico, ate his shit. So inside the house, there's another, there's a kitchen, water, kitchen, everything. So we have dual kitchen. Which again, I think it's really beneficial because when somebody's doing something on the inside, somebody's doing something on the outside. You can kill anything on the outside. Circus, Jonas, Gogo Bobo sister, Shelly, you wouldn't know this. Not that you wouldn't know. I'm pretty sure you could know if someone just said it. Filipinos like to kill chickens here. They're called native chickens. The native chickens. Hold on, let me take off my shirt. I did, unfortunately, fucking overstretch my shoulder yesterday. I was trying to pick up something and pull it at the same time. And yes, unfortunately, people, fucking Nico, man down, man down, man down. So that's unfortunate. So my shoulder's fucking hurting a little bit. So yeah, Shelly, what they do here is it's called native chicken. They make a soup. They'll make pretty much 90% of what they do with the chicken is soup, but they also do sauce. Hold on. It's a little like a little I call it a basting sauce. So if you have rice, they make like a broth, a thick broth with the native chicken. Um, and they kill it on the outside. I have never seen anybody kill the chickens in the inside. Uh, is it done? Possibly. I have never seen it. That's why I said I can't really say. But I will tell you one thing that I do know for sure is that the kitchen's on the outside, the dirty kitchen. That's what it's called, the one on the outside. Shelly, it's called a dirty kitchen. So anything that they're going to kill, they'll kill it outside there. They don't kill it inside. Now, like I said, it's possible. I'm pretty sure that anything's possible. I'm sure they do it, but I have never seen it. So it kind of benefits. And then, of course, the CR. You got 2 bedrooms inside of CR, and in another kitchen. So the kitchen inside, you can prepare food. You can do anything you want, like I'm doing now. But if you want to do a massacre, you got to go outside. So I think that's it. Again, guys, don't stop doing what you enjoy doing because others don't fucking like it. You still serve a purpose to either yourself or others. People come in, they watch it because they like you. You know which people come in and they talk shit about you and they fucking try to drag you into shit. And you know what? I don't, how do you say that word? I don't judge anybody that tries to pull people into the fucking drama because we ourselves are a part of the headache. I hope that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, we are the ones that construct the shit. Like, we allow ourselves to get dragged into it. So, me personally, I don't have any animosity towards shit, towards fucking nobody. I can tell you that right now. But I will tell you one thing that I won't be doing. I won't be anybody's puppet. Have we been a puppet to many people? Of course we have. Of course we have. Who the fuck are we to ever? I will tell you right now. I have played a part, and I had no idea that what I was doing was very unhealthy. Guys, I had fun. Well, I have regrets. I think I could say that I could have done better with my time. Definitely done better with my time. Am I judging anybody that chose that path? No, because I did the same fucking thing. But am I going to continue? No, I'm done. I'm done, man. You can either like my videos, guys. I'm not here for the fame and fortune. I'm here. I keep in touch with people that keep in touch with me. And again, it is what it is. It's one of those things, you know. I am by far not complaining. Some people have been so embedded in shit that they don't even know how to get out of it. Me, I'm happy, dude. I'm golden where I'm at right now. You know, I really am golden where I'm at right now, and it's a blessing in itself. Some people take longer for others to realize. Hey, you better hurry the fuck up and realize that we are serving. We're serving a situation where we shouldn't be in. You know, I don't have, like I said, I don't have any regrets at all. I have none. And you see, many of us have a background in genre drama. Let me tell you one thing that I have learned, Circus, and again, this is no punt towards anybody specifically. I kind of understand Circus. I'm not justifying it, of course, and you're going to hear it. I'm not justifying it, but I kind of understand why a lot of these guys come here to die and to do the stupid shit that they do, because they wouldn't be able to do any of these things in the U.S. You would be held accountable in the U.S. In most countries, you would be held accountable on the stupidity, on the ignorance of the shit that you do. And a lot of these guys, they come here forgetting that they can still be touched here. A lot of these guys, they think I can't be touched. Listen, there was a foreigner, actually two different incidents. They got arrested for arguing with the Filipina. Listen to this. Arguing with the Filipina. And I'll say that one last time. They were arguing with the Filipina. Okay? Now, people say, oh, just arguing. Yeah, they were just arguing. No. 2 foreigners were arguing. And the Filipina was next to them. And she felt offended. They said nothing. They're still fighting that now. You can look it up in the news. Guys, you think you can't be touched here, you can. If you keep a low profile and have fun. Guys, I have so much fucking fun. Okay, I really do. Of course, my life has slowed down a little bit now because I choose not to fucking jump country to country at the moment. It doesn't mean that after I'm done here, having my fun here and helping. If it wasn't, listen to this, and I'm going to say this respectively. If it wasn't because I'm helping and keeping her company and checking out her paperwork and helping her and reading things and just doing some homework and helping Maria for this opportunity of a lifetime for her, okay, I would already be gone. It's not that I don't like it here. It's just I would already be gone. I want to do more things now. I've had my fun. Maria and me, we're going to be friends for a long. I mean, as long as she will allow it, I will be her friend and I will be around forever. Now, if it wasn't for that, my ass would be gone. A lot of people come here just to die. A lot of people come here just to do here uh, what they would never do at home. Look at all these new characters coming out here, fucking from Dumaguete and fucking from fucking I don't even know where the fuck they are, from Mindanao, from fucking Baguio. I don't know where the fuck these people are coming from. Okay. All of a sudden they came and says, "Hey everybody, how you doing? Check this out, check this out, check this out. Woohoo! Oh, check this out. Woohoo! Okay, right?" Then all of a sudden, right? As the time goes on, 6 months a year, hey everybody, how you doing? Yeah, I'm over here getting my dick wet. These fucking people suck. And hold on, let me grab my red horse, let me grab my steroids, let me grab my listen, do what you do whatever you want to do, and do it however you feel fit. But do you notice the transition, how quickly it turns when they fucking settle in and realize that now their money is coming short? All the whores and all the things that you were running around doing with, because I did it, but I did it so fucking smart that there is not, and my bank is not even affected by much. Okay. And what happens now? They want to feed you this fucking goulash. How bad, bro? Philippines was bad from the get go. It either works for you or it don't. Okay. So they're going to try to sell you shit. And what do you guys do? You feed into it. Why? Because half of you guys are fucking bored in the US to begin with. You're not in a fucking happy marriage. You'd rather trash a fucking country that is shitty, but then you're fucking there all the time. And then you talk all the shit you want about them, but then you're still fucking them. And you still have, you see my point? It's like most of these guys come here just to fucking rot, just to fucking pass away. And then they're not happy unless they drag a shitload amount of fucking people down with them, or they'll try. And a lot of you guys will go with it. You really would. And I don't understand how and why that you guys cannot do your own thing. If I was so worried, look at, do you not think I get emails? Listen to this. I'm going to share something. Circus always gives me some, Circus and all you guys, even John S. gives me advice. Do you think that I don't get messages all the time? And so you're no fucking different, Nico. You're fucking sitting there. Yeah. The only difference is I don't trash the fucking country. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I leave it alone. I don't make it part of an everyday fucking show telling people how miserable I fucking am. Guys, I have fun here. I have fun with women. I have fun with friends. I have a couple of women that I got to be more a little bit, I'm having a great friggin' time, okay? But you'll never, ever, ever see me doing what these guys do because it's not for everybody, guys. This country's not for everybody. And anybody that tells you that it is are fucking liars. Most of you guys are drained out by the first year. I'm telling you, most of you guys have sold half your life and half of it is already gone through a Filipina or maybe a couple of bad fucking decisions that you made, gave her too much money. You fell for every excuse about the dead cat and the barangay chief. And my brother's kids got 17 different kind of chemo. And guys, listen, I'm not joking on things that are very serious. Some people really need the money. Guys, you're not here to be a fucking savior. You were here to either find peace, peace of mind, peace of soul, or something. You're not here to save the fucking population. You didn't save the one you fucking came from. You think you're gonna save this one with some money that you fucking saved all your life that you're gonna kick rocks with at the end? Because that's exactly what they're gonna do to you. You're gonna fucking kick rocks. And that's another thing. They grab everything else but no condom. And then they got all these women pregnant, okay? Let me tell you something. If I ever knocked up a Filipina, She will be a part of my life forever, and I will do everything I can within my power to be in her life, good or bad. I don't care. If it's bad, it's not because I didn't try. A lot of these guys just walk away. They just literally they don't tell. See, a lot of these guys don't tell you this stuff. A lot of these guys, they all look like superheroes, like fucking white knights. They all come around and they're like, "Oh yeah, I was in it." Guys, it's not for everybody. This place is not for everybody. Mentally, I'm fucking drained here. Excuse me. Mentally, I'm fucking drained here because everybody's always trying to get a handout. Everybody's trying to get money. Everybody's trying to freaking. Oh, I mean, if it's not my home, it's here. If it's not here, it's there. It's everywhere. You see my point? Life doesn't stop because you just retired, or you have some money put away, or you're a traveler, or you're an expat, or whatever the hell you want to call yourself. Life doesn't stop because you feel uh, that it's for you. No. Look at me. I'm here having a great time, right? Transition, having a good time, right? And I still have to deal with home stuff. I still have to go fucking pay my bills. I still got bills in my house to pay. I got a mortgage to pay, even though I got 8 or 9 more years, but it's still my home after 8 or 9 more years. It's mine. You see, my point is like it doesn't stop. So again, this is just me talking. There's so many avenues that I can take in conversation, but the biggest one for me is don't stop doing what the fuck you're doing. Again, once you guys realize, you guys, we all fell for something. If you feel like if you guys feel like uh, you were duped or you went down a path, you should guys pick yourself up and go. Guys, I'm telling you, you should see the amount of people. You should see the amount of people that I see on YouTube now, all fucking angry. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this, and I didn't know it was going to be like that. And yeah, these guys are all fucking toxic. We were all part of some kind of toxicity, but most of these guys don't live. They're still in the toxicity. They don't live. So they'll complain about it, but don't get out of it. Why? You know why? Because they all enjoy it some way, somehow. They're all miserable. They're not happy, dude. They're not all happy. Me? No, I'm okay. I'm very careful. I don't even think that uh not much really stresses me out anymore. A good friend of many decades stopped in the Philippines while in the service. Fool got her his first stop, Philippines. I told him before you use it. I'm gonna tell you a lot of things that's happening here too. Circus, I'm glad you brought that up. Is a lot of the foreigners. If you're not paying attention to anything really good, not you in general, just people, guys, a lot of you foreigners are spreading a lot of fucking diseases here. And you're getting a lot. And it's I'm not saying it in a bad way. I gotta stick to my homeboys. I gotta stick to my friends and guys, we're men. Guys, glove it, man. Glove it unless you're prepared for many things. The freaking AIDS epidemic here is high. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, pregnancy and fathers that are not even fucking being responsible anymore. A lot of these guys are just fucking running and leaving these women alone. Guys, they don't deserve that, man. If you want to fuck around, guys, go get a hooker or two. All right, pay the hooker, pay the woman. I don't give a fuck, bro. Get a call girl. I don't give a fuck what you do. Call girl, call boy, whatever the fuck they're called here. I think a call boy is yeah, it's a guy. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, glove it up, fuck around, have fun. Stop dragging these fucking women. I mean, that just shows. And the thing is, a lot of these guys only share a certain amount of story with you. You see what I'm saying? They only share a certain one story. They tell you their version. They don't tell you if if and why would they? Yeah, because you guys might actually think less of them. Guys, these women don't. Nobody deserves it, man. If you made a mistake, children to me are not mistakes. Your decision was a mistake. Be responsible. I mean, like I said, I'm fucking beating a dead horse here. It's just sometimes I'll get caught in the moment talking to you guys, talking to everybody, and then you don't realize. Like I see this shit every fucking day, dude. I can go right now, and I don't do. See, this is what I don't do. I'm not like everybody else. I don't go down to fucking somebody's home. I mean, not home. I don't go like right now. If I go down the bar right now, there's a bar down 10 minutes down the road, maybe five, depending. Right now, with no traffic, 5 minutes. There's at least four expats in there, probably the age of 65 to 75, sitting there drinking already. And look what time it is, 9 o'clock. I think they were there when they opened, like 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock almost here. Hold on, let me take a drink of water. And yes, it is fucking water. Because nowadays you got to be like, that's not water, Nico. We know you're an alcoholic. Yeah, yeah, no, I pretty much am. I pretty much am a full blown fucking alcoholic. If I drink more than one time a week, I'm a full. If you look at the definition, guys, if you drink once a week, you're an alcoholic. So if you smoke, you're a smoker. It doesn't matter if you do it more than once a week, you're full blown fucking. You have an addiction. Um, but these guys are they live the way they're gonna die the way they live, and a lot of these guys they probably didn't have a chance to drink and have a. And you know what? Somebody told me the other day. Listen to this, because I'm bouncing all over the place. Somebody says, Nico, maybe they're trying to live their youths again, bro. You're not fucking young. You're 65 years old. Live like a 65-year-old with a 20-year-old heart. That's okay, but your body's gonna respond a totally different fucking way. So for those people, and I apologize, Woa Lee, how are you? Guys, if you can't go anywhere and you're trying to live your youth at the expense of your health, at the expense of hurting others like women and others, you got a fucking mental problem, man. You need to fucking get a grip and fucking do shit the right way. Because that means you're fucking failed yourself, not only in the US, you failed yourself here. I'm not judging you motherfuckers. I'm telling you, I don't really care. But guys, do better for yourself, man. It's so good to see a guy here, 65, 75, 55, 50, 45. He's got a piece of candy on his fucking arm, 25, 35. Do I think it's good? Listen, you want to fuck around, but they take good care of the girl. They know what they're getting themselves into. They're very mindful of their money, their income, their wallets, where it's going, what they're doing. They're all, these guys are already set in a nice little place. This woman knows that she knows the deal. Maybe she's hoping that he changes his mind. He really wants to settle down again. The Viagra's working, Cialis is working, your dick's actually working. You've done something. She's gonna get something out of you, and you both have a great understanding, and it's great, right? No. And most of these guys are like, I'm telling you, they're just rotting away. And it's sad. To me, I sometimes sit back when I'm with Maria, or I go down and say, Maria, I'm just gonna have a couple of drinks down the street. She's like, all right, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in a while. And I go down and sit down on the outside of the bar and I see these guys. Guys, it's something must have happened. So what must have happened? But I'm not a therapist and I'm not a psychologist. But my thing is, don't let that be you, man. Come here, have fun. Be careful what you get yourself dragged into. I have tried, and I continue to do really good to stay away from highly populated foreigner spots. I don't like to be around a lot of foreigners. I'm not antisocial. I'm just anti-stupid and anti-toxic now. These guys find reasons to fucking be in everybody's fucking life. They come here and they want to see who pisses bigger than the next guy. One guy buys a Harley, the other guy buys a fucking Ferrari. After the Ferrari, the other one wants a Lambo. It's who fucking has more. These Filipinas are not here to fucking get little things, man. These few women here, for the most part, they're trying to build a future that you will never be a part of because you'll be dead and it'll be belonging to them. Do they deserve it? Yes, most are. Most deserve it. Do they need that much? Hell, motherfucker, no, they don't need 3 hectares. They don't need a fucking resort. They don't need anything. You know what I mean? I always told Maria, if I ever get anything here and you were ever a part of any woman's part of it's going to be something that can be passed on to my children as well. It'll never be sold. Now, is that going to be something that may happen? Probably not, because I'll probably be dead and gone, and my kids will only come once a year. So it would only be like 100 or 200 square meters. And that's if. That's if. See, that's a big fucking if. These guys are fucking buying hectares saying my girl needs this for what? So, sorry. Cold water is always fucking good. I always love cold water. So, guys, don't stop doing what you're doing. You like doing videos. You're coming in, and you like coming in and talking to people, and doing shows with people, or talking on their shows, or just sitting back and getting back in somebody's conversation, or keep in touch with people that you really care about. Keep in touch with things. If you fell for the victimization part about, hey, I didn't think I was going to be doing this in somebody's show, or I didn't think I was going to be dragging it. Dude, there's some shit going on YouTube still, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. 10 plus years in the making, 10 plus, still fucking out there. Still. But hey, listen, how you spend your time is your business. How I figured out how to spend my time is now my business. See, that's the difference. I'm going to do me. And you guys can all do you. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't care that this one blogger complains that we stay away from. And I'm going to tell you, flying circus. People can say that's another thing. That's another thing that I never really understood. What is the emphasis of telling people? And I don't know who this is. I really don't. I'm just saying. I understand where you're coming from because there's a bunch of where I hang out. There's people from the UK. There's one guy. I think he's from Australia, but I don't know accents. And I do know there's a German because he says he's German all the time. Oh man, I wish I was Russian because then I'd be drinking more vodka. Vodka. He says vodka. What is this emphasis of you need to surround yourself, with four? Why the fuck for? Why the fuck for? Surround yourself with whatever the fuck makes you comfortable. I don't give a flying fuck about another foreigner. I'm not racially profiling the motherfuckers, but most of these motherfuckers can't drink. When they drink, they want you to party like them. They want you to drink like them. They have barely no respect. And then people will tell you, well, it all depends, Nico. Which, let me tell you something. Everything starts off as something. How it turns out is totally up to you. I don't care to hang out with foreigners. Will I hang out with foreigners? Yes, I will. Do I have an issue with foreigners? No, I don't. Do I need them in my? No, I don't. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't need them. I didn't leave the U.S. just so I can hang out with a bunch of fucking old men from the fucking U.S. just to share fucking stories. I can do that anytime. Now, do I avoid them? No. I go to the bar, they're there. If I'm at 7-Eleven sitting down with the guys that do, I got a couple of friends here. They park scooters, the attendants, a lot of attendants here, the Filipinos, older guys. I sit there, have a couple of I get a bottle of wine, I get them a couple of beers. At the end of the shift, we sit there. And foreigners come in all the time, and hey, how you doing? Are you American? I said, yeah, I'm American. How you doing? I talk to them. But the moment they start talking about stupid ass shit, and I mean literally, is when they start fucking drinking. And I could have, if that's what I wanted, I would have stayed the fuck home. You see my point? Now, everybody's experiences are different. That's what I'm saying. I never see the necessity of people saying, oh, you should, why don't you? Well, because I don't fucking want to. I mean, my shit's pretty fucking plain and simple. I don't fucking want to. I don't got nothing against them. My better question is, what is the hard on that people have to try to get you to fucking be around them? I've been around them all my fucking life. You think I could do without them for about 10 years? Yeah, I think so. I think I could do half of that. I don't really need to be around the motherfuckers all the time. So yeah. Everybody, I'm glad you're bringing this up. I tread very softly, 1,000,000%. I really do. I do the same. I don't avoid them. They're not a disease to me. They're not a plague. I just avoid them. And avoid a lot of them because once they have a couple of drinks in them, you can see the change in them. And again, there's nothing wrong with having a great fucking time. Let's party till we die. Yeah. But not at the expense of ignorance and the expense of others, because you think you think you're owed more, because that's the attitude a lot around here. And in the Philippines is a lot. In Colombia was the same thing. A lot of foreigners went there, went to Medellin, went to a lot of the places that I went to. A lot of them were out there, and they expected more because of their finances. Many times they try to sell you. You know what? They try to sell you everything, bro. They think they're fucking salesmen. They think and again, but do you know what it is? A lot of us don't cut people off. We don't say, bro, try, see, I'm honest. I tell people, bro, stop trying to sell me shit. If we're going to have a conversation, if they find that you're being offensive, then cut it off. I cut it off. I say, bro, if that offended you, because I'm telling you, just drop it, man. Then I'm good. Then I'm good. I'll talk to you later, bro. I thank you for the invite. I got to let you go. Guys, you shouldn't have to fucking bend backwards on shit that you stand strong on. But a lot of these guys on fucking social media, they went from having all this money, lost most of it, if not half of it, if not a quarter of it, to the women. Now they want you guys to pay their bill. And now all of a sudden, the clickbaiting begins, the videos begin, everything begins. So now you can support where they failed. You see? And you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong if there was transparency. There is no transparency. People will tell you only what you need to hear. You can try to sell me, I always say this, you can try to sell me a Volvo and tell me it's a Bentley, but I can fucking tell it's a Volvo. Don't try to sell me something that it's not. And a lot of these guys here, they're following the wrong kind of content. A lot of the content here is fun. It's exciting. It could be fucking very comical. But let me tell you something, man. Half of these people will fucking chew you up and spit you out the moment they meet you. They're your homies, though. They'll chew you up and spit you the fuck out the moment they get a chance. If you meet a couple of foreigners that you can actually sit down and say, this guy's a cool guy, man. I like this guy. Stay with him, build that friendship. Build it. Trust me, build it. It'll work for you. It really will work for you. Hey, you know what I've been doing? I think Circus is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Look at Circus. Anybody else? Okay. Nestle's instant coffee. I put my coffee in here. I need to get a little fucking container. It's my coffee, man. I'm doing my coffee pot. Guys, if you have a good friend, stick with them, a friend is someone that's going to stick by you. If he hasn't talked to you in fucking 6 years, he's going to come back and say, yo, how's the family? He's not going to, hey, you're fucked up, man. What the fuck's wrong with you, man? It's been like 7 years. Got a fucking friend to you. Drop him. Drop the motherfucker. Trust me, drop him. You don't need him. I have friends that are still contacting me now. After 10 years, I saw my video. It happened because social media is big as shit, You're not gonna hide from nobody. If you're trying to hide, don't be in social media. And they see my videos, like, Nico, where the fuck are you? I said, I'm in the Philippines right now. Again? I said, yeah, I like it here, bro. In certain areas, I like this place. I like it where I'm at. I'm gonna be changing pretty soon. A couple of months, I'll be out of here. But I said, but I like it here. Oh man, how the kids? See, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. 5 years, there was one, Ruben. I don't know if you guys remember Ruben. Ruben's a skinny motherfucker from Lowell. He was talking and he's like, Joe, it's fucking so good to see you, man. I saw your video. I'm sorry that I haven't kept in touch. And what did I say? Bro, how are the kids, bro? I said, my nigga, it doesn't matter, bro. We're still friends for life, man. As long as you play your fucking part and you're my friend and and be a true friend, bro, we good. We're always going to be good. See? That's what friends do. You see what I'm saying? That right there. That's what friends do. They don't sit there, fucking throw shades on you, go on other fucking people's shows, talking shit about you, saying, oh, I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. I fucking, I ain't talked to, bro, I don't do none of that shit. I don't backstab fucking friends. I don't talk about them fucking shows. I don't do that shit. I wish things could go better between our relationships, but you'll never fucking see me trashing a real friend, ever. And I'll always pick up where I left off. Because not everybody is in the same fucking path length as you. They're not in the same fucking road. They're not in the same, you get to a crossroad. Everybody takes a different fucking side. They go up, down, left, or right. You know, the last thing I'm going to do is fucking trash somebody because he hasn't talked to me. So be careful who you surround yourself with. You know, everybody serves a purpose. Some friends are only there to be for a week. Some friends are there for a year. Some for a lifetime. Some come in to remind you. Some come in to fix you somewhat. Some come in to make you feel and remember things that you didn't remember or that you have forgotten. It could be anything. One thing that I don't forget is real friends. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, yeah, hold on. I don't. You know, I'm gonna show you what I like, bro. Hold on, I wasn't reading the chat. Hold on. Think about it, guys. How many guys? And I'm not. I'm gonna use me as an example. Fuck it, right? How many times do you see a guy, a blogger in the Philippines, an American, in your genre, saying, you know, he lost a friend, Filipino. Maria, she loves those fucking chips. She loves those chips. Look at, I got this, right? I got Nescafe. I'll show you what I like. My favorite? Oh shit. I'll fix it later, but my favorite? Copico. I like this with a little bourbon. Sometimes a little bourbon. It depends. See? Grande cappuccino, 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 cappuccino. Sometimes I get the knocked off version. Good day cappuccino with cocoa granule. This one also has a little cocoa in the back. This one has a little cocoa, actually right here. Where the fuck are you? These guys have the, well, this is, Maria likes the leaders with Tang. They love this thing with Tang here. Of course, she's got the Swiss Miss budget pack, creamy choco marshmallows. But one of my favorite coffees will always be this guy. They come with this, but I take them off. See the little chocolate right there? You can sprinkle it on. I'm gonna see if I can find one. Hold on, because you know me. Look at me. I'm already fucking right there. I didn't take them all off. See? So you get this guy, hot water, and then you put this guy. Then you get the granules. See? Hold on. Choco granule. Are they healthy for you? I don't know. I mean, I got these guys. Hold on. I got these. I mean, I don't just have coffee, but for the most part, in the morning, coffee is my to-go guy. Yeah, it is. It doesn't do anything for me. Let me put the bag in there because I got to clean that up because John made me fuck up my bag. No, I'm just joking. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put it back in my little thing. I got to put it back here until I get a little box for it. And let me show you what else I have. I bought this thing. Check this out. I got this guy. Look, it's an herbal tea. Is it any good? I tried one. It's not bad. I also got raspberry, blueberry tea. I got honey. And I picked up this. Check it out. I put it against the wall because it's easier. I have regular ginger, but sometimes you don't have the time to freaking shave the ginger. So I picked up granulated. It's a calamansi ginger. So it gets it a little bit. And of course, I got the honey. You guys saw the honey. So yeah, that's what I have. And hello, how you doing, Tim? God bless Tim always. And I have another tea around here, John, that unfortunately I can't find right now because again we were unpacking. Let me take a quick look for it, since I love you guys so much. I'll take a quick look, real quick. You know what I found, and I'm not gonna lie. Check this out. I got this bitch right here. Look at this, pure. This is coconut oil. I cannot find a big thing of avocado oil. So I ended up picking up that. And Maria likes, and the other Filipina, the other girl, Raquel, likes pancakes. So I make blueberry and strawberry pancakes, you know. I make tacos, I make tortilla with, you know, omelets, and I buy this little guy, or I make my own salsa. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree. And for sugar, I stick to stevia. Or I like this guy right here. I like the sugar cane. You know, I use the stevia or this. The big box that I buy is stevia. I think that's what it's called, the substitute. But I like this flavor. I use less of this, and I don't really use. Like I said, I don't really right now. It's the coffee. Hold on. Is that hot? Okay. Is it hot? No, it did. Man, all this time. Look at this. All this time, I'm thinking this fucking thing's on. I just turned it on now. I was wondering why it was so quiet. I was like, why is it so fucking quiet? How come my water's not boiling? John fucked it up again. I told you, John, you got to cut that shit out, bro. I'm in the country, man. You got to help a brother out, man. Uh, guys, I hope excuse me. I hope my shoulder gets better, man. As you get older, it lasts longer. Trust me, it lasts a lot fucking longer. The pain. I did go to the gym on what's today? Thursday, Wednesday, yesterday, and I went slow, but my body's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm still sore. I wasn't trying to be Superman. I wasn't trying to be anything more than me. I worked around it. Nope. So my ass is done. My ass is done with like to the gym. I'm just gonna do cardio. Oh, don't listen. I don't want you all to be thinking. Listen, let me show you. I showed you my little stash, and I showed you my sugars. Right? Let me show you something. I don't lie about shit. This, this is mine. I do share. I do share with Maria, of course, and this one is one of my favorite right here. This has flax seeds. It's oat fiber with these are crackers with fiber and flax seeds. Okay, these are mine. Okay, this is hers. Look, that's hers. Let me see if I can turn it. That's hers right there. Cheese bars. Okay, this is hers. She has it with her coffee. All right. This is her favorite chips, and of course my crackers. Look, this one has flax seeds right there. Has flax seeds. Okay, this is mine. Everything else here is hers. Look at chocolate, strawberry. I don't know what the hell these little things are. Whatever the hell these ice gem biscuits. What's this? Eggnog cookies, bruh. My shit is it's right here. Look, my shit's right there. Look, right here. I cover the other ones. That's hers. That's all hers. That's all hers. All of it. All of that shit is hers. All of it. Use Solon Pass. I use them. Okay, you know what? I definitely will look into that. Send me a Solon Pass. Let me. Well, I can't do it right now. I was going to say send me a picture. I can look it up on Google. I can look it up on. Oh, there you go. Water's boiling. I can hear it. Guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to wait till the coffee's done, and then I'll say my goodbyes because you guys have been more than nice. We touched on a bunch of subjects, man. I was just trying to say that I finally settled in, but everything, while I'm working in here, while I'm doing stuff, like this weekend, like I said, I'll pick up a little can of paint today. I just need to do a couple of coats, just on that area. Couple of coats on that area. That's it. The landlord's like, I'll get you some, but right now, give me till Friday because I have a little can that'll fill that whole thing up, but it's gloss. I don't want gloss on there. So I'll do it. I'll do it this weekend. I'll stop by like a DIY, not DIY, like a hardware or a Metro or something. Just pick up or Ace Hardware. Pick up a little can of white paint, just a little one. Half a pint will be more than enough for that area. Just half a pint. It doesn't need a lot. Yeah. Look at that. I'm telling you, dude. Look. Since he said it, look. Yeah, look. Eggnog cookie. All right. How about this? Listen. Ready? This is where the internet goes crazy, guys. Ready? All right, John. How about this? I'll put the link of my PayPal in there, and I will taste those cookies for you and let you know and give you my honest feedback on if they taste or don't taste like eggnogs for a low, low price of $9.99. And for a one solid price of $19.99, I'll try a snack of every single one and end up doing a video or show on it and tell you if it's any good. Now watch. Out of this whole video, everybody's like, "Did you hear Nico E-Vegan? He was telling John to give him money." Oh my god. Mm. Tim, I can agree with you 1,000,000%. But I'm not a snack guy. Guy, everybody sees me and they're like, "Nico's so fucking fat and tall. And how does it got guys, if you saw the way I eat, you'd be like, dude, there's no way. There's something's gotta be going on with you." Guys, if you don't know how to manage your weight after the age of 40, it will catch up with you. Our bodies change so much. My dietitians have told me, my doctors have told me, you don't eat enough. Your body's storing fat. I'm telling you, they will tell you till you're blue in the face. They've been telling me for years. Well, you know what I do? I get up, go to the gym, have 3 eggs, maybe a toast, maybe some fruits, maybe nothing, maybe just egg whites and some avocado. And that's what I have for the rest of the day. And then, like, well, for the most of the rest of the day. Then I have chicken breast and avocado again. A little heat, but I'll have 4 cups of coffee. And coffee is a suppressant. Now, can I stop having coffee? Yes. It's not, guys, I haven't even drank. Think about it. Like, I can stop. I enjoy what I do because it's a fucking habit. Excuse my language. Guys, I don't drink to get drunk. There's nobody here that could ever tell you I don't know. Well, one time I ended up drinking this Filipino stuff that I didn't know, and I had a hangover the next day, but I wasn't a moron. I wasn't stupid. Nobody could ever tell you that I got drunk. Hold on, let me see if this coffee's good. I might put a little honey in it. No, yeah, I can put a little honey in this bitch. Hold on. Um, guys, all I can tell you is that I can only tell you what the doctors tell me. Could I do better? I think I could if I had the right kind of people around me. Like, so that's one of the reasons why I'm going back. And it's not because I'm dying or nothing. It's because I can do better with my weight. I'm stuck at like 260. You know, most of my weight is in my belly. You know, I don't sit here and fucking tell everybody, look at me, I'm fucking sexy. No, man, I'm sexy because I'm me. I'm sexy because I'm fucking Nico's experience, motherfucker. That's me. That's the motherfucker right there. Ain't because I'm fucking sexy, bro. There ain't nothing sexy about me, bro. The only thing that makes me sexy is if I'm fucking Nico, man. Nico needs to feed his tapeworm. Well, let me tell you, listen to this, Tim. I was tested for a shitload of stuff, okay? And I mean a shitload, dude. They found no thyroid issues. Nothing. They checked my sugars good. They checked my sugars. I think every 90 days they did, the serum. They put, take a drink of this. Let me take your blood right now. Come back in an hour. Come back in 2 hours. We're gonna give you this drink, bro. Everything on me is good. Unfortunately, when you don't have a certain amount of calories, and those that know, they know. You know that. As you get older, your metabolism slows down. If you don't feed it, just spark it up. What I'm doing is I'm not eating enough to spark. Dude, it's like trying to start a little flame. It's like trying to shut off a forest fire with a hose. It's not going to work. Well, I love you, Tim. Thank you, thank you. I never, Tim. One of the things that I used to. I will share another story, Tim. Since you're, I like it when you come around because it brings me out of my element. Um, I went swimming the other day. I had to cool down, but it was fucking hot. We were moving stuff over, and those that know, I have had surgery because of my injuries, and I have certain scars on my shoulder and my back, underneath my armpit, and people were looking at me. Now, Filipinos are not like uh, they're not like foreigners. Filipinos are very fucking nosy. Foreigners are nosy, but I don't know many foreigners that would ask you, "Hey, what happened, bro?" I would. I'm not a normal foreigner, but I would. I'd ask you what the fuck happened here. You know, that's me. Unfortunately, the Filipino asked me, and I thought I was going to be uncomfortable. Guys, once you're comfortable within yourself, nobody can ever knock you off your horse. He didn't say anything about my weight. He didn't say anything about, he just was genuinely curious uh, about my scars. And I explained it to him. He's like, I'm really sorry that I asked. It's just, and I said, no, don't be. And I'll tell you why I said that. Most of the time, we're so ashamed of talking about something that's very sensitive, and I understand that. But there comes a time that opportunity comes knocking. And those people that don't know you, that may step over the line and ask you, will never get to know anything about you and at all. And I shared that with them for healing for myself. Because see, people think the scarring, the issues that you have are always scarring on the outside. I do it to heal myself because sometimes, even though people may say things about you, like I work hard trying to lose weight. And it's not easy for me because of my condition and my medication and everything. But people wouldn't know that because I don't share that with them. And what people say about me does really not offend me. But it moves me a little bit to be like, is that all people really see? You know? And once that seed is embedded in your mind, in your head, in your anywhere in a part of your fucking soul, you slightly, it all begins with the thought. You start to second guess yourself. You know what I mean? You start asking yourself, was there more to that question? You know, uh, if you're not, guys, I am so comfortable within myself. Could I do better for myself? Yes. Am I working at it every day? Yes. Do I still have time? Only God knows. But I'm not going to give up. The last thing you ever want to do is be ashamed of where you are in the moment that someone asks you, because you will lose yourself in a place that you may not ever return. Now, do I think people emphasize too much? People only reach out to hurt you because they're always hurting or they're the ones hurting and they have to hurt you in order to make themselves fucking feel good. I explained the scars. I told them I've had a lot of grafting. Unfortunately, I've had some injuries. I've lost my vision. You know, I had nerve damage from just everything. And that guy's mouth dropped, and he was actually so like he wasn't like bawling. He was wiping tears. He's like, listen to what he says. He goes, I'm so sorry that I asked, because he expected the answer to be like, oh, haha, I'm just fat. No, when I after I gave him. I mean, I carry baby wipes, and I gave him one. I said, dude, the best thing for someone to do is to answer. Now, if I didn't want to answer, I would say it's an emotion. That's a very emotional question. It packs a punch. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't leave. I go back to fucking swimming. And they can look at me like I'm a beach whale. I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, even social media changes you. People interact with you. Hey, you should go do this. You should go do that. Hey, why aren't you here? And then you're in a talk show or you're on a live show and people drag you into shit. You think they're all your homies. You think it's just a fun and games. And all of a sudden, you start hurting people. You start saying shit to people. Some people definitely deserve it. But I'm the kind of person that if I go after somebody verbally or physically, I don't stop. I continue. I just don't fucking like you. But that was the old me. The new me realized that I don't give a fuck, because half of these people that talked about me that at the beginning, I thought it was a joke. And then I realized that it wasn't. I'm like, I can't wait to see these motherfuckers. Half of these guys you never see. So why would you allow them to have that much power, that much control over you when you don't even know these fucking people? They don't even know you. So I use that as a step, like a challenge for myself, because you challenge yourself every chance you get to better yourself. Guys, just because we get old doesn't mean we don't meet challenges, you know? Guys, we have shorter fuses. We have to know how to keep that fucking fuse so damped, so full of fucking fluids that nobody will be able to ignite it. You see what I'm saying? But we don't do that. We let people trigger us. And you know why we let people trigger us? Because we trust the wrong kind of people too fast. And it's not a bad thing. We make choices, man. We live by our choices. But I'm going to tell you something. As quickly as they start a fire, you can put it out. You can. You can really put the fucking fire out. But we choose not to. You know why? Because a lot of us, we think we're all happy within ourselves, and we're not. And some of these people serve a purpose. And sometimes they serve just as much a purpose for us as we do for them. So they'll drag you, and you'll allow it because it's part of who you are. Because you either feel alone or this is the genre. No, no, no. Listen, guys, this is not all the shit that we have continued to see and still see, and it was built by the same people that are trying to be white now. It's just everything they're in need of it, and they're used to it. It's like a cup of coffee. Remember I told you I have coffee. You ask me why? Because my mother and me used to sit down and have coffee. When I'm in the US, we have coffee every morning. You guys saw my videos, right? Why do I have a couple of drinks? Because I'm used to fucking have a couple of drinks. So I go out and have a couple of drinks. Do I ever get hammered? No. Do I stop? Yeah, I can. I can stop for months and not have a fucking drink. But is it a custom? Yeah, I'm accustomed to it. See what I'm saying? So hmm, I boiled that fucking coffee way too much, but that honey in that coffee tastes good. So guys, just do what you do, what makes you happy. Um, trust me. I'm dealing with so much stuff for the past 3 days, and again, transitioning here, the bills. I mean, I'm paying here again. It's a combination. It's not at the amount. The stove, the washing machine, the truck. My mom's okay. My granddaughter, my daughter, and my kids, and my sons, and how's my brother? My brother started. I am a caring person to those that care for me. So does it weigh a lot? Yeah, bro. I can tell you right now. Do I get tempted to go out and buy a fucking bottle? Fucking right. You don't think, guys, there's a store, what is it? 3 houses down, 3 houses. And 4 houses to the right, 3 to the left. I can go buy a bottle right now. Do I get tempted? Yeah, but that's not why I came here. I didn't come here to be a fucking slush. I didn't come here to be a drunk and sit back and what is it? Soak in my sorrows and in my feelings. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Guys, live like I just told you you're gonna die tomorrow. Every day, the best you can. Reach out to somebody that you haven't reached out in a while. Say hello. Even if you don't talk to them in another week. Guys, I heard something that's so fucking corny on a video yesterday on Instagram. It was by Eddie Murphy, and it was a movie that he made. He says, if you were to live till 75 years old, you have 75 Christmases, 75 birthdays, 75 Valentines, 75 just in general. You guys catch my drift. But when you hit 50, you have more days behind you than you do in front of you. How do you fucking spend that time? I don't judge in how you do it. But I can tell you when I'm dying and I'm in my bed and I'm scared shit and I don't want to leave my family and I love my friends and family and I just want to have a little extra time. But that's not what I'm going to be thinking of. I'm going to be thinking because I'm doing what I need to do now to feel less like that when it's my time. I am going to be more worried about, are they going to be okay? Did I do everything that I possibly could to soften the blow? Because Nico did what I could have done the best, only that I know how, or knew how, or learned how, or It's not because I didn't fucking do this and I didn't do that, and fucking somebody's still talking about me 10 years later. Somebody fucking hurt my feelings. It's not going to be because of that. I can tell you that right now. Am I perfect? No. Will I still elbow you in a fucking jaw and put you in a concussion? I hope I don't. I hope I don't. But for a low, low price of $19.99 on a monthly membership, I think my life could be better. John, sometimes in moments in life, if we see the signs, there's revelations and things. You know, you can see things catching up with it. You know, like I'll tell you what really woke me up today. 3 o'clock in the morning, which is 3 in the afternoon. My Ring camera went off, and my mother is holding my granddaughter. And no, I'm not going to get emotional. I had something in my throat. Let me clear my throat. Hot damn. And she was holding her, and I said, "Mom," and this is exactly what I said. I said, "Hey, Mom." She goes, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I forgot I was in front of the camera. I know it's going to ring over there." I said, "Mom, I could have shut off the ringer. I could have shut it off, but I wanted to say something with you." She goes, "Are you okay? It's like, what, 3:30 here? Are you all right? It's 3:30 in the morning there." I said, "Mom, you know how beautiful you look?" And she goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You know how beautiful you look? Because my granddaughter looks like me when I was a baby, and I see pictures when I was growing up, and I still see them when I'm there. Me and my mother will sit outside and look at the album, you know, how old they are and how old we are and how much we've, you know, how far we've come." I said, "Mom, I don't say it. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional. So I wrote to everybody, my sisters, excuse me, my sister, my brothers, and I wrote to my mother. I wrote to my father. And I said, I don't say it enough. God only knows why I don't say it enough. But there's nobody that loves you more than me, that appreciates you more than me, and that will cherish the life that you guys have shared with me. We lose our way, guys. Trust me, we lose our way. We become bitter. We become angry. We become blameful. We blame people for just not stepping up to the plate and just tell people how you really feel at the times that you have the opportunity. So I told her, and she didn't know what to say. And I said, that baby's gonna love you forever. She's gonna remember all the times that you held me that I could remember. I will never forget them. Because nowadays, kids are being raised by Miss Rachel, tablets, everything like that. So take the moment to tell somebody that you care about how much you love them, you know? If my life was any better, it would be legal, immoral, or fat and living the good life. You know, Tim, I think within myself, when I talk to you guys, and certain parts in my, you know, moments when I talk to you or do things here, I just realize how much of a shitty fucking person I am, or was, excuse me, I was. And I try to fix all that I damaged when I was young, or just in general, knowing good and well that I cannot fix it. I can improve from it. I can make sure it doesn't happen again. But for some reason, I've never really been good with that emotion of trying to not relive and not even to justify that, hey, I was just young. I was young, but I never give myself enough openness and opportunity to say, do you know how much great things you have done and how I never do? So talking to you guys just makes me remember that I'm in a good path. So thank you for all of you, especially Rora Lee. Rora Lee. Thank you all because you guys, like I always say, we all serve a kind of purpose. I'd rather serve a good purpose or to the best of my ability. So with that, I want to say, God bless you, Tim, John S., Rora Lee, Flying Circus, uh, Shelly Lynn, and last but not least, I don't think I'll forget because I saw him in the beginning, is Go Go Bobo's sister. And any lurkers out there, God bless you guys. Thank you for coming in. I hope I made some kind of sense. John, I'll be on again, same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Hope to catch all you beautiful people. And again, God bless you all. Thank you. Mabuhay, bitches. Mabuhay.